Hey yo, it's Vondo, and we have some GTA 6 news, which shocks me being that this game is honestly 4 years away. I know that Bloomberg is reporting that the game should be coming out in 2024, but I don't believe that for 1 second. It's Rockstar Games. They're going to try to double dip when it comes to console generations. Right at the end of this new one right now and going into the next one, that's what they're going to do. They did it with GTA 5. I expect the same thing with GTA 6. And honestly, the title, the thumbnail, clickbait, because it's not the type of video y'all think it is. Because I think this is a non-story when it comes to Rockstar reportedly featuring a female protagonist in a Grand Theft Auto 6. Because one, we've seen female protagonists before. But another thing is, I think they're going to harp on the most is they're going to be more culturally sensitive about the jokes and whatnot. And again, I guess that's fine. If the creative heads at Rockstar want to do that, I'm all for it. But I don't see why this is such a big deal with these gamers. I really don't. The game's gone woke. It's not like these companies have removed insensitive content in the past, especially when it comes to GTA, when it came to some transphobic jokes, or when it came to them, censoring that Cops and Crooks game mode. It's not like this hasn't been done recently in the last couple of years, so I don't know why we're acting like this is brand new. And another thing is when it comes to all these issues that these gamers supposedly have with these games, when it comes to it being SJWs, when you can really just blame, your AAA executives and all these CEOs for nickel and diamond gamers consistently. But no, let's not look at the actual problems. Let's just blame SJWs, me stuck in 2015, 16, whatever, even though some of these issues will predate Anita Sarkeesian and whatnot, like the DRM, like on this DLC, like online passes. We're talking, 2012, 2010, and even further beyond, we had overpriced expansion packs and DLC. But no. And we go post that era, post Anita Sarkeesian. We got loot boxes, we have overpriced cosmetics, $20 skins, and then we have live service games, no, premium live service games that are abandoned within 2 years of release. But SJWs, y'all are stupid. Let's not even talk about the games that aren't finished, now launch unfinished. Let's not talk about how these games always need day one patches. So if you're someone that has bad bandwidth, you have to wait forever to actually play the game because you have to download a massive patch. But no, SJWs, y'all are idiotic. Y'all really are, and y'all will fall for the next game that has a really good marketing plan, because Cyberpunk 2077 didn't show anyone anything when it came to the hype, even though the game got delayed multiple times. They're very choreographed with their gameplay that we released. But it's whatever. It's whatever. Because you can just look at The Last of Us Part 1. Meaning that they're double dipping with that remaster. They had one on the PS4. They're going to have one on the PS5. But sure, it's not gamers falling for, dumb stuff over and over again. Or just, getting nickel and dimed and scammed. Like, The Last of Us, that's on the gamers right there. That's really on the gamers. But other stuff, like games launching in terrible conditions, being abandoned within a year, that's on the AAA executives. It really is. And even if I were to concede that these games becoming more woke or inclusive, which is weird how you guys have such a adverse reaction to that. Very weird, very telling. But even if I were to concede that, you wonder why it's becoming that way, because it's the most profitable. And you would be well aware of this if you're actually in these spaces or in this sphere, pre-Anita Sarkeesian. Pre whichever SJW you want to complain about, because we've known since 2011 to 2012 that this would be the most popular entertainment medium within a decade. And look, we're at 10 years later. This is the most popular entertainment medium in the world. And guess what? Being that there are a lot more people playing these games, more people that are women, more people that are people of color, more queer folks, you're going to see that reflected in the games when they come out. Whether them being more inclusive, whether them being more diverse. And I don't have an issue with it at all. Like, you guys love the free market so much, so free market starts doing what it does, and then it's an issue. Just like when it came to being scalped with these consoles. And I didn't like people getting scalped. I got lucky. I got mine on retail, a day after release. But that's what the free market does. I don't see the issue with it. But last but not least, this is honestly just a non-story. This game isn't coming out 2026. It is reported to be coming out 2024, but that's not going to happen. Rockstar's had a history of having some substantial delays in their releases, and of course, double dipping within the console generations with said releases. They did it with the 7th, 8th, and the 9th with Grand Theft Auto 5. They will definitely double dip for the 9th and the 10th when it comes to the release of Grand Theft Auto 6. And at the end of the day, It's Grand Theft Auto. It will be obscene, it will be vulgar, it will be violent, and by the time the marketing rollout is coming around for this game, when we start seeing trailers, we're getting more leaks and actual gameplay, this is going to be a blur. No one's going to care about these stories or articles from 2022 when the game comes out in 2027. Y'all not going to care. And even if you do, you're still going to buy the game anyway. It's going to generate $1 billion revenue, and we're going to have a grand time. The game's going to be fun. But with that out the way, ladies and gentlemen, y'all stay safe. I'm out.